Peace. This is Nam Tama, the show where we discuss the topics of the day in a no nonsense way. We don't want to be pretty, precious, or professional. We're just trying to be honest. We support our own, have wonderful features. In addition to that, we have words from the other mall, where I come through every week and drop in my 2 cents to the collection plate. So pull up for some good conversation. It's insightful, may make you laugh, may make you mad. Who knows? But above all, we're just trying to be honest. Now I'm talking about.
All the regrets and shit you got, all that is energy you put out, therefore you're getting that in return. You know what I'm saying?
It was great to the last year, so hanging with y'all, yelling energy. Not understand that words are energy.
Yeah.
Like
Words are the best one.
when they say you say it into existence, like
chakras, mantras, words are energy. You know what I'm saying? They are the biggest part of energy. You know what I'm saying?
it was so wild that that Friday before she came back, I was in Voodoo, and this white dude came. Me and him was talking, and it was like the first time I was in a conversation with a married dude for a long time, and it was like, this is dope. Like bragging about I'm never in a situation where I'm bragging about being married.
Right.
Like never. So like I was like, I enjoy that so much. And then she was like, what you talking about the conversation? Like, what y'all talking about? Just in the third. And the first thing I said was, you know what I mean, it's just funny how, because I all started with him just complaining.
Yeah.
But it's like, what the fuck am I doing? I guess it's better than blah blah. I just didn't think all that stuff, whatever. I was like, the whole thing about women not understanding their flaws and dudes doing this. But that was just sentence one. But that turned her off. Yeah. So I never got to talk about all that. Like how much I just enjoy like having a call with another married dude and talking about and brag, like I said, bragging about being married. Like that never. It's funny because I wanted to have that convo on here about the portrayal of relationships and how that's whack or the whole Russell Wilson type shit, corn type shit, you know what I mean? Or you listen to music, I fucked your bitch type shit. All that's all they do is fuck your bitch, you know what I mean? All of that's all you ever hear. It's not too much like 444 the part of first.
Yeah, grown.
Yeah.
What's some shit for music?
Yeah.
Music soul child.
Yeah. But it's R&B though, you know what I mean? Like that's not the regular portrayal. And it's sad because you look at R&B now, now they fucking up. The R&B shit is fucking up. You know what I mean? Like
all of it.
Yeah. And y'all was already getting it. What are you talking about? They get the hood. They get the hood bitches. You know what I mean? The rappers still have the hood bitches. You know what I mean? Now they come to get the hood. You know what I'm saying?
They give it bitches back.
That's all they talking about, man. And like I said, that's the portrayal that goes on, especially in our culture, in our community, man. Like, nah, don't let me get married. That shit whack. It's not the third. Like, that's what we put out there.
Because of all the temptation, bro.
Yeah.
There's so much temptation to get married, you know what I'm saying? It's looked at. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I'll be job envious of you. You know what I'm saying? Because I would love to be.
Yeah, and it's funny.
Happy and shit.
Fonte said that at the end of one of his songs, man. It was like there's married men who will pay anything for a single peaceful night. There's single men that do the same for a cooked meal from a wife. You know what I mean? It's just like you always want what you. You never. I don't know. You never know what you really want.
The grass always greener.
Yeah, but it ain't though. It ain't though. It's
like you water your grass. Ain't that what you say?
Yeah. Yeah, depending on where you stand there. You might be standing looking at this patch. You can't sit right in the house with it. No, it's gravel over there, right there. Gravel.
That get replaced. Look at the back, nigga. Acres back that bitch. Nigga.
Everybody front y'all look good, nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Doing the house fucked up.
Fucked up, nigga.
The house fucked up.
Fuck that grass.
Punched in the wall and doing the shit. You worried about the grass. Don't fall for that shit. Don't fall for the look at shit. Yeah, no, bro, that shit. I don't know. Like I said, it be, and like I said, Mr. Dead Horse don't wake up yet. But it'd be the programming. Huh? If you separate the black man, the black woman, or the man and the woman, you know what I'm saying? You control both. You know what I'm saying? Because two minds always better than one. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the saying is, 2 heads better than one. That's the 2 heads.
Someone is on one person.
Yeah. That's a thing. But again, that be due to the blood flow problems we have. Mm-hmm.
But the program help with that source of blood flow. Like you giving that shit time.
Yeah.
It goes like I said. When I said I'm getting off Instagram, you said that's temptation. Like, yeah, that's temptation you need to know about.
Oh, it's definitely temptation. You can't even hit the search joint without titties and ass popping up everywhere. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. And yeah, you had something to do with it, but still.
Yeah,
it's so hard to change.
It's definitely what you look at.
Like, it takes a long time for you to change that algorithm. Like,
you just got to delete your shit, start over.
Yeah.
Because your algorithm is definitely surrounded around titties and ass. It's just like one bitch picture. Oh, from then on you see titties and ass. This what he like. Keeps it.
Jordan and ass.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Few little football glove joints. We sell these. Fuck y'all.
What kind of car we talking about?
Like I said, you wanna Deion Sanders had his first player picked in the draft.
A word? The damn sure was. The damn sure was. There's no point talking about your demise to the next.
Nah, fuck them niggas.
They
said, you heard what Isaiah said though.
Zeke? No, what's up?
He said they can't claim top guys no more. KD or
Them
LeBron.
too?
KD or LeBron.
KD nor LeBron can claim top guys.
Claim the top spot. Because one got put out first round and the other didn't make the playoff.
Can't claim top guys no more. So is that in the case because there's a changing of the guard, or is that what you're saying?
Clearly a change in the guard. So there was a time LeBron you can't have the playoffs without.
Yeah, that was
and it's the
kind of
same team
arguing
you
too.
want.
Yeah, that was kind of arguing too with the media. Whatever. That's why we have to talk about Will LeBron. And that's what's so dope about these playoffs. You see, like the other dude. But KD, I don't know. Why are we taking away from him again?
Because you got bumped in the playoffs. You're supposed to be. It's 1 and 2 right there. Well, I guess you got to throw Giannis in that thing.
No, I mean, like I said, the wording of it threw me off with the whole they can't claim the top spot though. And that's why I asked the whole because of the changing of the guard, or it's like because I feel like LeBron. Because the decline is part of a great person's career. I don't know what the fuck I'm trying to say.
You trying to cap on LeBron?
I hate LeBron. I'm more trying to cap on KD because I don't know what he did wrong. Like I don't know what he did wrong, and I'm looking at it like y'all try to. Like, I'm looking at it like people are talking about like blow this shit up. Like why blow it up? Like Kyrie won't do it. I'm not against Kyrie like everybody else is. I'm not saying you are, but I'm not against Kyrie like everybody else is. So you didn't have Kyrie the entire year. KD kept getting hurt. Ben Simmons ain't been here. Steve Nash, get him out. Come back with a coach in those big three for an entire year. That's a nice solid. Unless you're counting for the fact that look, you don't know what the fuck Kyrie gonna do next year. He's the same person he always been. Yeah. KD is kind of declining.
But the COVID, Kyrie definitely like I'm going on a mental journey.
I don't know, Bo Monty or Steve Nash always. He said, yo, when you look at the fact that this man took a time off for personal reasons, and then you looked at the calendar, and it happened to be his birthday. I mean, come on, man. Like, you know, and then he said when
how more personal can you
he
get?
said when Russia invaded Ukraine.
I don't know.
That's one thing about it, yo. I had no problem with any of the shit he was saying about Ben Simmons. You know what I mean? Not even with the whole Kyrie joint. I'm just looking at it like in the future. I feel like that's a nice big thing to go off of. You don't have shit else. Well, I think you do have shit. And I don't understand why the young boy Cam Thomas ain't ball at all. Like he ain't give him a shot. He was getting buckets. I don't like.
So you blaming on Steve Nash?
Yeah, you know how I feel about Steve Nash. Today he's not a coach.
Yeah.
Like sooner or later you got a coach. Like you have a coach. Like KD is. They say KD is shown that he wants to be coach. Kyrie might be different, but KD needs a coach. Like he needs a coach, and he can't be the top dog. I think he said that last week. He can't be the top dog. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's true.
LeBron can't claim that spot. Yeah, that did Giannis.
No, KD can't be the. Okay. Oh, what was I about to say?
It's not happening for the nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like Shaq said, as the leader of the team, losses fall on you. Whether you gave it your all or you had 73 or 17.
I think that's what it is.
I
think that's what it is, though. It didn't look like KD was giving it all.
Right.
Because last year, he got bounced, and we were saying he was a top dog. He just had his feet was too big. You know what I'm saying? Like, the only difference this time is like, you didn't like Taylor, like he was getting your ass up. They like you kind of was giving up thrown all the way off by this.
Couldn't do nothing
And
with
it was like, it's all because Udoka. Udoka was y'all coach last year. He know how to do you up. That's basic math right there.
Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, now I'm talking about I am Mar got it all.
I am OG Deuce.
I sound like someone else about to come back.
This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah, it started with a little basketball talk that we said we won't talk about, but it's kind of hard not to talk about basketball.
Man. John Moran, my dude, bro. I told you he amazing. When I first saw him.
That shit, bro, that's top 5
Ever.
Top 3 ever.
From that distance.
And it was in the playoffs.
In the playoffs.
In that distance.
From that distance. And the full extension on the jump with face on his head.
Should we take the charge out of the game?
Nah, you can't. But
I'm tired of saying people get dunked on and trying to take a charge. Like I understand it's a decision, but okay. So you wouldn't take that decision. Like go ahead and try to block that, or just go ahead and let the highlight happen. Don't. I want you in the picture, but I want you making the effort in the picture.
Trying to block it.
That's better than that. That's better than.
It's better. Take his butt to the face.
You really gonna pause it right here? It's better than that. You know what I mean? Like
it's gonna be a fucking poster. That's what they need to be thinking. I should just got out the way.
Yeah. I see plenty big men get the hell out the way.
You just gotta get the fuck out the way. Nah, but the way he be catching motherfuckers just turning into like bomb.
No, but this dude jumped into the pitch. No, he's gonna jump.
Yeah.
I mean, because some players when they take that dribble like that, you know what's about to be.
That's that I'm about to pounce.
Yeah, his shit different.
Yeah.
This shit be different. That was a good.
I like him. I even like the Edwards kid.
I'm a fan of him.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. Yeah, Cat whole bitch, bro. I don't want to call him Mac. You know what I'm saying? But he.
What they gonna come for us?
Nah, I'm just fuck him. I ain't tripping off no big dudes. You know what I'm saying? Where my nigga Chase at? Why do these big dudes keep running about? They making it there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Oh man. That was a good round.
Yeah,
but that was a good matchup also.
Yeah.
Like most of the matchups were pretty good.
Yeah.
Like even the Boston one, it wasn't good, but it was out. Like, these dudes.
Yeah,
they might do it.
Yeah, they might.
Yeah.
Might need the team.
Yeah, real talk. And then they matched up with Milwaukee, so you know the winner coming out there.
Yeah.
Winner coming out there.
Yeah.
We keep sleeping on Miami.
Yeah.
I don't know why we just keep sleeping on Miami.
Because you don't be thinking. Yeah.
Forget it down there.
Because Jimmy like to play basketball, man. Jimmy like to play basketball. Man, he a hustler, bro. But that's why, because Jimmy you don't put Jimmy up there with the top, with the Giannis's and the LeBrons.
Why is that though?
I don't know.
Did he talk back? He don't put up with shit? Do we have any other styles kind of controversial like him?
I mean, has Jimmy ever dropped more than 40 points in the game?
Yeah. You should make 42. But
like you sure?
Yeah, I put money on Jimmy putting up more than 40. But like I said, probably not 50. I probably was right. I don't know. You can Google real quick. We gotta see.
Yeah. See, man.
Fuck myself.
See if Jimmy about to ever score more than 40.
Oh man. But yeah, who else is in these? Who are they facing off against? Toronto,
Philly.
Yeah.
And Embiid gone.
He gone for the.
You mean he got a broken face? I was.
Don't they got ripped
the
motherfucker in the match?
Yeah, put the Kobe on. I put the
black
Kobe on. Yeah, he wore it before. They get his face broke up. You're a big dude. They be trying to shoot a whole bunch of threes and then get under the rim and stand there looking at shit. Mm-hmm. That's how you get elbowed in the face.
Wow. And they can't pursue threes.
See what I'm saying? So you get elbowed in the face. You don't know how to do. You don't know how to act. When the elbows come your way. When you down in the paint, bang, you know, keep your motherfucking hands up.
You used to shoot and just look at that shit.
Yeah. Bang. Get you right in the eye.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
The dude just comes out like this.
Yeah.
And you see all this drops and last time they just throw.
Probably be better off fighting Earl Spence. That way.
We need to go with an immediate check.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's gonna hurt their chances. You know what I'm saying?
They don't hurt.
They say he out. Yeah, it's a wrap. He out indefinitely. You gonna miss this series.
And Jimmy
about to move
on. Jimmy Harden. I don't know if he gonna. We ain't gonna step up.
Oh no.
We definitely gonna step up. Who else they got? They can step up. Who gonna shine in this? Who gonna shine with Maxey? Maxi.
Yeah,
Then
but
they
he
put him
can't
on
do it by
25.
himself. I think that might.
We put him on 25, and that'd be crushing for him. The entire series. So.
Yeah. They like, why they didn't give it to him the whole time?
So Devin, that's the combo. Chris Paul.
Oh, okay.
They were talking about how the fact that I forgot who said he's not top 5. It might have been somebody on my timeline. Say he's not top 5 point guards. And had to know they have stuff up there over him.
Step the 2 guard.
Like a lot of niggas on point guard, they're the shortest nigga on the court, and that's just how the.
Yeah, that's how you get the title of point guard, because you the shortest nigga on the court.
Yeah. It'd be simple as that, man. But how dirty Chris Paul is, and I think it's like it's a problem, not a problem, but it's like I don't think he controls it. Like I think it's like he just doesn't.
That's that OG savvy. You know what I mean? That's the old savvy.
He be kicking niggas in the nuts, dog. That's not OG savvy. Like you're a dirty short dude. Like he's always been like he's been doing shit like this since Wake Forest. Like that's his MO. But like I said, it's to the fact that if you've been doing it this long and you haven't stopped it, you have a problem. Like you know what I mean? Not to the fact that they hold you back or anything like that.
That's the game he played up.
Yeah.
You take that part from him.
Yeah, I just think it's funny that you have this problem. It's funny. I point out the like this. Like I think John Stockton, he is dirty. John and Jeff Hornacek were one of the dirtiest backcourts, scrappiest backcourts ever, dog. And then it's like if the ref don't see it, I'm doing it. But you see him holding, like my dad told me that, man. If the ref don't see it, you know what I mean? It ain't happen, dog.
Yeah, it don't happen.
Yeah. You still trying to find out what Jimmy put up 40, or you forgot about that? You just searching to it.
Yeah, 53. Just a 53. Yeah, 53.
That was about 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. First time, just like, he ain't never averaged over 22 points in the season. I found that out.
Really?
Yeah.
22?
He never averaged over. Oh, no, it might have been 23, because it was like 22.9.
Yeah, but he probably never averaged under 19 also. Like,
oh, no, he ain't played all the games that season. Yeah, he has averaged. It was like 4 times.
Under what?
Under 20.
Oh, okay.
So 3 of them was his first couple
years. Yeah, that was in Chicago too. Mm-hmm. Where else he been at? Chicago, Minnesota, Philly. Yeah. Minnesota, that's it. Miami. That's fine.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Okay.
Yeah. And then they saying Trae Young ain't shit.
He ain't shit.
That was some he love.
Yeah, that's all
you love.
Yeah. I mean, sure it is. But he has no. He's the only superstar. Seems like they have at least 2 superstars, correct?
I guess. I mean,
well, he's at least an all-star. Yeah, I like Bogey, but he's not an all-star.
But he's an all-star because you take all the shots.
That's just saying Trae is?
Yeah.
No, you're an all-star. The all-star gets the popularity.
Right.
Contest, you know.
And if you take all the shots on your team, you're most likely the guy.
But I don't think he's not good, though. I don't think he's shit. I just think he's like,
all right.
He needs to be this part of y'all team. He can't be, this is what y'all team does.
Yeah, he can't be your staff.
Yeah. You can't basically
like him. Staff.
Yeah, because the nigga can't take him out.
Yeah. You can't be staff. You got to be staff.
But Trae Young is a player that you can take out the game.
Yeah.
Like Steph ain't that much taller, but you can't take him out the game.
Is too. Anyway. You see that Tennessee passed a law where drunk drivers will have to pay child support to the family. If you kill it in the event you kill somebody, and you kill a parent, you got to pay child support. You think that's fair?
Sometimes I see when new laws come out and I'm like, yo, why hasn't this been a yes? That's my answer to your question. Fair. But why is this? Yes, because you have to find a way to fix stuff because people are going to do dumb shit. Like you're going to go get drunk. Oh, the consequences of that dire. Like, first of all, your life ain't that dire. Like you're not worried about killing yourself. Like, you're drinking. You know what I mean?
Most times, drunk drivers don't kill themselves.
Could they be loosey goosey? Fly all over the place. Probably had no seatbelt on. Seatbelt be killing niggas.
Limber.
Seatbelt be killing niggas. They're holding right there for the punchback to punch.
They hold you there so that we can get to your organs, sir.
Yeah.
Put your seatbelt on. We don't want to have to pick up your shit from all over the landscape. Don't nobody by the time we get there, it's motherfucking squirrels and raccoons and shit eating on the shit. We need all that shit in the same spot so we can just collect it all. You know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Yeah, you got a heart on you. You got a heart on your ID.
You ask me for real?
Yeah.
Oh hell no.
You don't got no heart on your ID. Yeah. Well, yeah. That's you know what I mean. That let us know. Oh, so we can keep these. You don't got no heart on your shit. Right. But yeah, that's what that be about. Though. You know what I'm saying? Never joined. Did you know? I don't know if I said this to you before. Did you know Disney has their own laws? Disney World, Disney
Land, both of them?
Yeah, Disney World, Disneyland, yeah. They have a government exemption where they self-govern.
That's crazy.
Disney World.
Did it before Texas.
You can do whatever the fuck they want.
That's crazy. Both of them? Because it's one of Cali, one
I
of
think
Disneyland, the world.
yeah. I think
Disney.
I think Disney itself, the organization, do what they want. Anything with Disney on it.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's pretty much what that is.
Yeah, that movie that Alex Ball was doing, that wasn't a Disney movie, was it?
What movie was that?
Where the gun went off, or was it not Alex Ball?
Oh. Yeah, that was Alec Baldwin. Yeah. I don't know. It could have been. It was Disney. He good. He probably good anyway though.
What is it?
He's a white man. Am I wrong because I don't give money to white bums?
I don't think so, because I think this is something that a lot of us live by. I just never. It's the third time I heard it in the last 4 days. I'm like, yo, do say that other day, yo, that's. I don't understand why we live by that, but yeah. But I do. Yeah, there you go.
If you fuck up white privilege, you don't deserve nothing. I mean, I understand people be homeless and shit. You know what I'm saying? First of all, I don't trust most homeless motherfuckers off the strength that you can make a living collecting $1 a day all day. You know what I'm saying? In one spot, like you eating, sleeping, shit, and all in one spot, and every time somebody ride by, they give you $1. You know what I'm saying? You can make a good amount of money. You know what I'm saying? But not only that,
what?
Yeah, if you giving something, you know what I'm saying? It's thousands of cars that go by any given intersection. They be at intersections, collecting, and it's thousands of cars that pass. You know what I'm saying? You could make $1,000 a day if everybody gives you $1.
But that's the F part. If you're white, most of us ain't give it to you. Look where you at.
Most of us. But look how white some people will give you $1. Some might give you a $5.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the whole thing.
So average out.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, shoot.
Right. So are you just, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it'd be mental issues too involved. So I won't down anybody that's homeless. You know what I'm saying? But I just, like I said, if you get a head start in life, you give it this beautiful thing called white privilege, then goddamn, and you can fuck that up.
I think
you're gonna fuck my $2 up.
I think homeless covers too large of a spectrum though. And then it includes
beggars.
Yeah, then it includes that.
Yeah,
because I think about like a lot of times, like sometimes we don't even know that like some of our kids' classmates are actually homeless. Like we don't really be knowing it. You know what I mean? Or how my girl always say like you don't know how you can be 2 chucks away from being homeless.
Yeah.
Like
I mean, you know.
Yeah.
So I'll say, I guess we call them street.
Yeah, peddlers and bums. Yeah, bums sound about right. That sounds about right.
Yeah, you talking about. Yeah, hey. Give me the white bum back.
Yeah. But it's crazy with the whole homeless thing. You just think about how much land there is and how much. Like America does what it's been doing. So nobody end up another circle of combos we always end up in.
Who is Jeff Bezos bought Twitter?
Yeah, Bezos,
Yeah, Jeff Bezos bought Twitter for what, like $4 billion?
44 billion.
44 billion.
44 billion.
Enough to give everybody in America. What was it, like $1 million or 750,000?
No, thank you. Because somebody said, yo, that's enough to give everybody, because it's 5 million. It says some outlandish math that was just so incorrect. Yeah. It just make you, but yeah.
Nah, it's I mean, you know, it's impossible.
He can give you a statue. He can give he
can give everybody a nice thick stimulus.
Yeah.
Shit, you can pay reparations. Yeah. And go for president. You definitely gonna have a black vote. But yeah. And and that was my thing. Everybody was like, yeah, man, he could have gave everybody. First of all, ain't nobody giving you shit.
Why you waiting?
You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody giving you shit. Don't expect a millionaire. The rich don't stay rich by giving nobody shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I wish we, as people, would stop expecting shit like that. I would like for the government to give us reparations because the motherfuckers, I was about to say reparations, but they gave every other race reparations.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? So that would be nice for us, but at the same time, like,
don't expect that.
Yeah, don't expect motherfuckers with anything to give you a motherfucker thing. You know
especially when most of those made off y'all back or our back.
Yeah. Shit, this country built up our back. If you go into, I did a job at the Treasury. You know what I'm saying? If you go in there and they got all the pictures of the motherfucker, I looked at the picture. They got like a row of the pictures of the joint being built. You know what I'm saying? And if you look at all the pictures, you got 6 or 7 white dudes in the front of the picture holding pickaxes. But if you look behind them, you see all the motherfuckers doing the work. You know what I'm saying? They look like this. You know what I'm saying? And every picture, you see that shit. It's white dudes taking the picture, but everybody behind them is black.
One thing I noticed too, doing deliveries in a lot of DC places or whatever, and treasuries and all that stuff. Stuff that takes care of the country or whatever. 2 things. Just when you walking down a hall, they got all these pictures, and they're all old white men.
Real racist.
Second thing, within the last 2 years, there's a black woman there. I think that's so funny. Every building I go to, within those last 2 years, there's a black woman there. She's old. And if you look at the picture correctly, if you look at this picture and then look at the group picture they got, she's been here.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like she's been here. But in these last 2 years, everybody's putting, escalating them to a certain, promoting them to a certain level. You know what I'm saying? Like these pictures, the first picture is pictures of, the tops or owners or something like that. You know what I mean? And you might have a group picture of everybody, the founders and shit. You look at the joint, and in the group joint, it's the same 1 or 2 black people there all the time. Everybody at age didn't notice. Some young people come in and go out. 4 people, they look the same. But the 2 black, it's the 2 black. And then when they disappear, 2 more black come. And it just go on. With the white, they go in and out. Asian, they go in and out. You know what I mean? You see them for 2 years and they go out the picture. It's just so crazy. Like I said, you walk in the hall, you just see straight white men. It's ridiculous that we still expect shit from them, man. And at the same time, you do at DC and see like, yo, it's a black man. It's a black man. Like a lot of buildings do have that, man. A lot of them, man. It'd be dope. It'd be dope. It'd
be some historical trip going through that. You know what I'm saying? But if you look at it, it's a whole lot of racism. Just like I said, that whole shit was built. But you know, it was designed by black men, was it not?
What,
the city?
DC?
Yeah.
I believe so. I don't know.
Yeah, that's why the streets be fucked up.
But it was like what is it? East and west, north and south.
Yeah.
And diagonal. The states are diagonal.
Right.
Yeah. So like, that makes sense then. You start driving like this shit makes no fucking sense,
fucking
I hate
sense.
I hate one ways of passion. Like I hate them. Because there'll be 2 one ways back to back the other way though. Like why? Why is it back to back? You be like this on the but oh no. Or just smack the fuck out somebody because it was just a one way. Why is it no one way going that way?
I be in that truck and this shit just be, and then they'd be like, yo, this the address. But the dock is 4 blocks that way. Like, nigga, what? What the fuck is you talking about?
At the same time, that's one thing I love about DC delivery. And the tunnel's like, damn, this is so fucking dope. How they did this shit? Now I gotta walk all the way down there, but this is still fucking amazing how they did this shit.
And this shit like right under this shit? All this shit is under
that shit real amazing as fuck, yo. Yeah, but why is the load dock all the way over there, yo? The alleys and shit, yo.
4 blocks away.
That shit crazy how they built DC, though. They built it for commerce, for businesses.
Yeah.
Like that's the dope part about it, you know what I mean? Like they built it for shit to get done. And for shit to be destroyed.
But don't nothing get done.
That's fact. That's fact.
So is it really built for that? Or is it built for confusion? Outside of that, what the fuck?
And distractions.
Let's say, where we get invaded, that's the place to be. Motherfuckers be like, what the fuck street do I go down? God damn it. This a one way. Shit.
But the residents should be lost too. Niggas don't be knowing the fuck they going.
Go find the tunnel.
That'd be the crazy thing about it, though. The DC, you'll be following. Like I understand seeing out of town plates being lost in that city, but it be DC residents like not knowing where the fuck they go. Then you got a biker riding by. I hate cyclists, yo. Cyclists and pedestrians.
Yeah,
can't stand it, dog.
You gotta keep it district. I can't stand, bro. Just riding that truck is the frustrating shit. I can't stand nobody driving on the road. These motherfuckers Like people can't drive, bro. Like, because you know, one motherfucker hit the brake up there somewhere, everybody else brakes start hitting.
That piss you off. Yeah. Like I ain't gonna lie, I be expecting to see a fucking
drive.
I be expecting to see one of the best accidents in the world.
And it be nothing.
Or it's over there across the street.
Yeah.
Like we paying attention to that. They did like trying to help because
or it just be the little construction shit.
Fixing the shit the job been fixing.
Yeah. Motherfucker, you been fucking on the same goddamn stretch of road and you wanna do it at 3 o'clock? Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Espedo House Supreme Beat. Espedo House Supreme Beat. Espedo.
R.I.P. Supreme, aka the East Beast vet. Real never die. I miss my dog. It hurt more than a broken neck. That happened but too. Damn, I love the game and I ain't through with this shit yet. Not at all. So I'ma keep on balling like I'm bringing in the check.
All right, well, shit. Before we get out of here, I'll ask a real question. Us both having daughters who are 14. Have you started 14 yet?
Maybe 20.
Okay. Damn. Interest in boys and stuff such as. That's it. Right.
That is what you said the first time.
Well, yeah, I said having a significant other. And your comeback was.
First of all, it's an oxymoron. There ain't no significant other at that age. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got no significant relationships other than the one you have with me at this age. I am your significant other. I take care of all your shit. You got to come see me to get anything. I just paid $280 for your glasses. Like,
I think that's the whole gist of the combo, but if we still gonna have it. You know, because like, yo, no, don't even fuck you out. Don't focus on that shit. That's my whole thought process. But at the same time, you always speak on like you can't fight what's going to happen. They're a young woman growing.
So I don't mind you having friends that are boys, because that will happen. But you can't call it a boyfriend because y'all don't have a relationship. Anything you're doing other than walking around the mall or whatever the fuck y'all doing is you're not kissing, you're not hugging, you know what I'm saying? You're not humping, none of that type of shit, you know what I'm saying? No grinding with your clothes on, any of that kind of goofy ass.
All right, so before all that scary shit. But okay, so but at some point there's going to be a boy that she shows interest in. She talks to more than any other boy. That she might walk and hold hands with. That she might let this dude carry books to class. That she might want to go to the movies or the mall with. That is a.
You have a close friend that's a boy. But as far as you at this age you don't know nothing about it.
All right, so what age are we letting her have a boyfriend?
I mean, if you like, I guess every child is different, right? Like if you feel like your child is mature enough to be in a relationship, then I mean, I guess that's when you allow that happen, right? You know what I mean? I'm saying 18, right? Like shit, when you make your own fucking decisions, pay your own bills, type shit, you know what I'm saying? Then you can decide. At least be out of school. I mean, you know, ideally, but you can't really control it. To be honest with you, you know what I'm saying? Shit happened when it happened. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? My daughter's already had what she called a boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? But of course, you're not giving this nigga shit. So how long does that last? Which didn't last long. You know what I'm saying?
Which is a lesson learned.
Yeah. So this is why they only gonna want you for the. You know what I'm saying? It's hard having. You know what I'm saying? It's hard having that conversation with you. I mean, you should, right? But it's almost a hypocritical conversation, right? You know what I'm saying? Because you've already lived it. You've already went through it. And you knew what the fuck you were trying to do as a boy. You know what I'm saying? Back then. You know what I'm saying? And you would have said you hating them. The young version of me would have been like, nigga, you hate. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like, you know what I'm saying? This old version of me is protecting, is letting my daughter know.
I'm hating on these little
I'm hating on every one of these little.
It's funny because I kind of ended up in that combo because Future came on in the car.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, look, mama, how do you feel about how degrading hip hop is or music is to women? All these bitches are hoes type shit. You know, women a whole, you know what I mean? Niggas ain't shit. That's all they want, all that type of, just like you just said, you know what I mean? So we kind of had the same combo, but it's just still like you said, it is kind of hypocritical. You know what I mean? You're saying that dudes ain't shit, but it's more about the fact that I was like, yo, it's more about the fact that you know who you are, so you don't fall for those niggas ain't shit. Because there are good people, there are good men out there. There are good men out there.
It ain't even, I ain't even interrupt you, but it ain't even so much about how good that person is. It's about knowing your worth. You know what I'm saying? That's what I try to install in her. The worth that you have. You know what I'm saying? Is anybody that respects your worth, you know what I mean? You know, I don't even want to keep, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that comes with knowledge yourself.
Right.
To know who you are, or whatever. You know what I mean? So you're not gonna get this nigga the time today. No one's he gonna try. Yeah. There was girls in school that you knew you weren't going. You got to put some work into it. And a lot of times you put the work into it and they did it. You just moved on. Or somebody tried to stay with it and made it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that'd be the thing. Like I'd be like, yo, these dudes gonna try. You know what I'm saying? You don't give them the minute they don't get what they want. You know what I'm saying? So don't give them what they want.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then see how that acts. You know what I'm saying? I react to that. But like I said, man, you'd be hypocritical having these conversations.
Fuck this, bro. Hey.
Yeah. No, but I mean, like, you know what I'm saying, all the way around. Like, you know, like when I was her age, all the shit I was doing. You know,
yeah, because even because the conversation probably go different from a woman.
Mm-hmm.
Like a woman's probably like, this is the experience you need to go to. Like, not that you need to go to and get it on, but understanding like she'll say like she had sex on high school.
Nigga, one of my cousins had a conversation with her, dog. I was like, what the fuck are you doing? Nigga. She's like, when I was your age, my little thing down there was hot. It was on fire. I was acting and shit. I was, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, nigga. Don't be telling her shit like that. You know what I'm saying?
Exact words.
Yeah. Like, what the fuck wrong with you? Yeah, that was the exact words. Like, when I was young, that little thing down there, because she's trying to, you know what I'm saying, not be vulgar about it, but you're telling her. You know what I'm saying?
But you're painting a vivid picture.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Or a picture with a lot of color in it.
About your sexual addiction and shit like that. No, not yet. Don't give her out. Yeah. First of all, I had to do it. I have a sexual addiction. You get these little motherfuckers a way out.
Because I think we understand that once it happens, you chasing it.
You can't give kids an excuse. That's another thing.
But with sex,
yeah.
Like when you get some sex,
it's crack.
I was thinking the same thing.
Crack.
It's crack. It's the good crack.
That's that good crack. That shit. It'll
fuck your life up too. Fuck your life up.
Fuck yeah. Just like crack. This shit is crack. This shit is crack. And it costs you.
Yeah.
Costs you like crack.
I know
you ready to sell your TV and shit for this shit.
I know my pops, he always was big on keeping her in sports. Thinking the same thing he did with my sister. Yeah, to keep herself occupied in the 30s. Like his biggest thing was when you go on, because you have to go to school. Mm-hmm. Like high school, and then you have to go to school. You have to figure out who you are. Mm-hmm. You're not starting. You don't get pregnant. Mm-hmm. That was the biggest thing. I understand you're going to have sex. I can't fucking stop that. Once you make that fucking decision, protect yourself. Because the real not to say consequence, the consequence at that age when you're still trying to do everything else is dire because it cuts all that short. It stops right there. And then you have to become a full.
Don't really stop right there. I mean, but it's going to make life a whole lot.
Hold on. It needs to be right now.
Because it's women that get it done.
Yeah, definitely.
Even with all that. So I wouldn't even put a cap on what you could do, even having a baby.
That's true.
So, but at the same time, like, it definitely make life hard.
A lot harder.
And you gotta have a support system. A lot of people be tripping off that shit. Like, and that's another conversation we had that another day. Mm-hmm. But like, you know what I'm saying? The village, bro, it mean a lot to raising children. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I think that'd be a problem too, because the village, you know, we had that conversation too. The village nowadays be just motherfuckers watching you through their phone, hoping to find something viral.
Did you see that?
What?
It was on. She had Facebook Live watching her kids.
What?
The caption said, "Hey y'all, watch my kids. I'm about to go smoke." This is the type of shit you scroll across and hope it's fake. And then all the comments are saying, "Get down, get off that furniture, get down, stop jumping."
Like the kids watching.
Yes. Like, yo, like you hope it's fake. Like I ain't thinking about trying to say it out loud. You know what I mean? This is just something.
Oh, yeah, the kids be talking about this shit. Nah, I ain't seen that shit. I'm heard with a scroll past it.
And you scroll past that shit, but the comments.
Like the kids run up on the screen, like, what that said? Them little niggas came in, them little badass niggas. If that's how you acting around your kids, that can't be.
Put the phone in the fuck down, man.
If they not dancing to the motherfucker. You know these kids these days. You know what I'm saying?
Oh man.
Kids these days be dancing in front of your shit.
Yeah.
With their ass out. You know what I'm saying? But yeah. The village is shit nowadays.
So we talking about kids and young and age and stuff. Posting. Is there an age, or is she posting already? Is there an age where?
Yeah, we've had to have that conversation about posting.
Okay.
Because I mean, we in the internet age, and you know what I'm saying. it'd be hard to take away anything because even if she don't post it herself, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of her friends is taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? They all taking pictures, you know what I'm saying? We live in a photograph society where for some reason you gotta take pictures of everything, right? So, you know what I'm saying?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, the oversharer strikes again. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I mean, you know, like so I mean, you know, like I said, they gonna post, you know what I'm saying? If they got a smartphone, it's kind of nothing you can do about, you know what I'm saying? But we had, like I said, we had to have a talk about, you know what I'm saying? I mean, at this tender young age, you know what I'm saying? My daughter's a little mature, you know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? You showing too much, you know what I'm saying? We had to have you showing too much conversation, you know what I'm saying? I don't know. I mean, and it wasn't like nothing ridiculous, you know what I'm saying? Just a little bit too much. Your shirt's a little too low. Don't take a picture with that shirt on. You know what I'm saying? It's don't take a picture in the tank top, please. You know what I'm saying? Don't do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's what it was. Tank top picture. Like, man, what the fuck wrong with you? You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, it ain't, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it ain't no sexual picture.
Yeah,
It's just,
but
you
it
too
can
young
be
for
taken
that
like
shit.
that. And it can be taken like that by the wrong
Yeah.
person. And that's what you mean,
You know what I mean? Like, that's the shit. That's why daddy got the pistol, man. For this type of shit. You know what I'm saying? Ready to give it to everybody. Stop doing this shit, man. Help me. So that's been my thing.
Okay.
Help me keep you safe.
Yeah.
In order for me to keep you safe, because I am your protector, and I will always be your protector. But in order for me to keep you safe, you gotta keep you safe. You know what I'm saying? You can't put yourself in positions to be compromised.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You see, right now, Lil Mama, she wants to post. And my wife is more against it than I am. And I guess you see why, because I post all the time. I post everything. And Priya's like, I mean, most of them. You know what I mean? So you know, that's her point too. And it's one of them, like, everybody does it. It's like you sometimes you worry about how much you want to give your child because you don't want to have her left out type shit. You know what I mean? But Janice, her thing is more about the fact that you don't understand the consequences of the pictures you want to put up. Or just simple as that.
I mean, but that's part of how you gotta explain it. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, with her, you know what I'm saying? She don't know those consequences, right? But at the same time, you can't shelter them forever. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And too much sheltering causes a motherfucker to want to be outside. You know what I'm saying? So that, and then, like I said, when we was young, it was this kid, it was this girl, I won't even, you know what I'm saying? I won't give her a name out of that. But she was raised by a mother, you know what I'm saying? And her mother was very strict, you know what I'm saying? And like, Slim couldn't go nowhere, do nothing, you know what I'm saying? But, and so everything she did, it was some whole shit, you know what I'm saying? But she did all that shit within school hours, you know what I'm saying? Because she couldn't go out after nor before, you know what I'm saying? She was in the house. You can only, from this hour to this hour, the only time you go outside the house, I'm saying real strict lady, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, she was one of the biggest hoes, you know what I'm saying? And she was smart, you know what I'm saying? She could read, you know what I'm saying? She got
she was smart.
She could read.
Raise the standards, my nigga.
I mean, you know, we have little dumbass kids coming. Them little niggas can read. Stop coming. Stop there. He was smart. She can read, she can write. She can do arithmetic, nigga. She was good. You know what I'm saying?
She called it arithmetic.
She called it out. I'm going to do my arithmetic today, sir. You know what I'm saying? But she kept good grades and shit, you know what I'm saying? But she was old, you know what I'm saying? She got out there, you know what I'm saying? But she did that shit with school hours. You know what I'm saying? She was supposed to be on her way home from school. She was getting her boost now, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so too much sheltering could, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's why most church girls are the biggest freaks, you know what I'm saying? Every dude know that, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, it'd be hypocritical having these conversations, you know what I'm saying? Because it'd be like how I want to shelter. But, you know what I mean? Like, I it's tough because there ain't no man. We already know that. You know
and it's kind of tough because, not to cut you off, but with the whole conversation, it's like
Gatorade. It's just some motherfuckers.
I wasn't even gonna say that. I was trying to figure out a way to be on their side, so to say. It's like the whole phase is part of life. Of course, nothing to talk about that, but the whole phase is part of life. So a lot of times, women, like, she was a hoe. That kind of sounds harsh. Like, nigga, we was hoes too. You know what I mean?
Now, see, that's the difference.
Mm-hmm.
Because some women have had whole moments.
Mm-hmm.
But if you've had a couple of whole years, you walk like a duck, talk like a duck.
But what's
got webbed feet? The fuck is it?
I mean, it's a joke. But what's the? So what makes a hoe? Just a chick having a bunch of sex with people, or is it like what makes it like? Where's the grind in incentive? Like, was she ever in a relationship with one dude and then fucking other niggas off that, or was she just a person you can have sex with a lot?
Yeah, a person that you can have sex with, that everybody can have sex with. Literally, almost damn near anybody can have sex.
So that's where it come in. The standards are low.
Yeah.
But then it's like, nigga.
I mean, rich niggas are passing around. I mean, if you
But no, I'm saying, so if the thing is about your standards, so we're dogging her for that. But niggas fuck with some other way.
I hate when people do that shit because there's clearly a double standard.
That's what I mean. I think that's what we're talking about. That's what we're talking about.
It's clearly a double standard.
Why is that double standard?
Because women can be pregnant.
Huh?
Women can be pregnant. You have to carry a baby for 9 months. The fact that we get shut down. I mean, don't get shut down. But you know what I'm saying. I mean, it's how much it affects your life. You know what I'm saying? It affects how much sex and being pregnant, because that's what the whole purpose of sex is, to reproduce. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So for a woman, reproducing, you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, we can't really talk about what the initial purpose of sex is, because that's not what the condom is about. The condom is about having a whole bunch of sex.
Right.
And both people can do it because it's all about pleasure. Us and dolphins. So,
right.
You know that us and dolphins? Just us and dolphins out here fucking for the fun of it. No other mammals do this, but us and dolphins. That's what dolphins be humping.
That's what dolphins are people? Nah, I mean,
they may heat them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Your dog gonna be walking around humping stupidly for like a certain amount of time. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but so we're not talking about what the initial purpose is. We both out here just fucking. Right. So why is it like, well, who's throwing the double standard? Maybe ask that. Who's throwing the double standard? Is it chicks throwing shade to other chicks out here home? Is it dudes looking differently on a woman because she's been ran through when their body count could be the same?
It'd be dudes looking at chicks different because they ain't fucking. You know what I'm saying?
The hate again?
Yeah. Yeah. Cause like I said, same sex girl, she was old. I never hated on her though, you know what I'm saying? Cause she was a good person. You know, she was a good person, right? You know what I'm saying? But she was one of the realest motherfuckers I had ever been around. You know what I'm saying? I had never been around a chick who checked it that real. You know what I'm saying? Like everything, you know what I'm saying? Outside of farting around. But even that shit happened. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? But one of the realest motherfuckers. Huh?
This is very comfortable. I hate that much comfort. Anyway.
Nah, it was like I said, like she was one of the realest motherfuckers, one of the most honest motherfuckers about, you know what I'm saying, whatever the fuck was going on. You know what I'm saying? Like I said. But I lost my train of thought.
Farting. Fuck shit up, boy.
Fuck your whole brain up, right?
She's real though.
Yeah.
She's not the where she was.
Yeah, she was one of the realest, but she at the same time, you know what I'm saying? She
that's not something somebody would deal with.
Yeah, you can't deal with that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I guess you could if you were pimp or something.
That's the whole.
You ain't mind, because what she was going to do was she was going to get hers regardless, and that was her thing. I'm gonna get mine regardless. You know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to find mine. You know what I'm saying? I come back because you give me mine.
So that's what the whole can't turn the whole into a housewife comes from?
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Because that's what I say. It's Gatorade. That shit just ain't some of it.
But you see how there's a comeback, them saying they're supposed to turn dogs into kings or some shit.
But Disney tell you kiss a frog, you turn into a prince. What the fuck you talking about? What are you talking about? That's law.
That's law.
That's law. Disney made that shit law. I don't know if y'all know that. That's just in the Disney manual.
Y'all forgot about the initial conversation about law.
Yeah, I told you.
Oh shit, man. But yeah, that's a perfect way to get on out here, man. I am Ma, I got it all.
Super Deuce.
Is this now I'm talking about? You
I'm talking about. This is one of my favorite ones.
Colorway and everything?
Yeah, the colorway and all that shit.
Yeah. Should look fire on the charcoal anyway.
UVA. Yeah, the charcoal. I think it's the charcoal. I'm about to get the soft style joints.
Oh, right.
And yeah, knock out a few of those.
Okay. Well, that means we got shirts coming, y'all.
I'm going to be soft.
Still good.
Still good as shit.
Quality.
Yeah. But you know the 5 things to do like, share, comment, subscribe, follow the movement, but don't be a follower.
Yep.
We love you, man.
And we out. Where they probably at?
For the first time in my life, a nigga was Sice that I knew his name. So, because you know we were doing the hospital shit.
Yeah.
I guess these niggas don't react with each other a lot.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But it's these niggas. Or maybe I'm just funny. You know what I'm saying? But it's this dude, this African dude, right? He come to pick the shit up. You know what I'm saying? I was like, I need your name. He was like, Dom. He said, Dom Owusu. And then the white lady that was with him was like, you're gonna have to spell it for him. He's not gonna know how to spell it. O-W-U-S-U. He was like, see, he knows. This guy, he knows. He knows. He's smart. I said, yeah, I want to spelling bee in the 5th grade. He said, ha, hey, he's funny. I like you. You know my name. Then the next day, yo, what'd you do? Ain't shit. We just finishing wrapping up the show with my homie and shit. A little bit of everything, you know, wild shit going on in the world. Ways you let your daughter date somebody. Or if you could even control that shit. I know. That's what I said. You know what I'm saying? That's why I say it'd be like having a hypocritical conversation, man. You know what I'm saying?
With 300, it's like, yo, we're gonna do everything that we fucking would do, and they just go write our name in history. Like life is what the fuck it is, dog. Either you make your mark or you don't. You do your fucking part though. Like you just do your part. Like I really think we get wrapped up in making life about us instead of doing your part while you're here, or picking a side. You want to do your part while you're here. You want to fucking live life. Don't give a fuck about the other side though, nigga. I don't want to hear your mouth.
The greatest trick the devil ever pulled was convincing people that there was no devil.
Mm.
The greatest trick that these motherfuckers have ever done was convince us that they are the majority.
Mm.
Right.
That
I was
ain't.
just talking about that
There
with
are
a
black
client
people on
today.
every continent. You know what I'm saying? That's what I. You know what I'm saying? That's why I kind of disagree because I was like, one thing that can never be overlooked or erased is black.
Yep. What's more juice?
Yeah, that sweet stuff. Let me get some more of that sweet stuff.
That's all that is, my nigga. That's all that is.
I had some Hennessy upstairs. My girl keep buying Hennessy because she want to back me on.
No, everything you said before I ever called you out on. Make sure you think about another song, but you sing it to a different melody.
What'd I say?
That sweet stuff. I know with the Lord, I know you about to sing that good, that nasty, that Christian stuff. I thought that what you about to start singing, but you started singing that sweet stuff, so I wanted to know what song you were singing.
I don't even know.
The last time I called you, you was like, yeah, that ain't something. That Gillette joint, though? Yo, no, that's Gillette.
That's the man. I don't know. Shit pop my head, I say it. I got what to do.
Then we got a podcast,
Yeah,
man.
you know what I'm saying?
Should we call this nigga Chuck? No, nothing like that. That should be
The Johnny Depp shit?
I told you about the last one.
We did.
We talked about it off camera. You got more details on it? I mean, it's still the same thing with Emma Will. We just laughing at it.
Yeah, it's true shit.
It should be down the street. It's funny, you know.
Yeah.
It was louder, nigga. That's something to do with Washington Post?
What? Yeah,
Why is it louder?
because they live on it.
They live out there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. I forgot where people live out there. We be out here. Yeah, we be out here. We just work for them.
Yeah, it's motherfucking rich motherfucker got this bitch.
That's where we out of slavery. But
They just know how to hide it better.
yeah.